as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down team at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 80! 21. Here we go.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. I got one. Check 59, Mike.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 5'9", Blue there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an elite as a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Prescott on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. And no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
A loss of a yard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Back 80!
At the 29-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Here we go, here we go. 80!
Walk them, walk them.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go. Go right in.
Watch 30. Here we go.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
11. Mike, check, 59. Bring it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, 49ers.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Breida, he'll try the right side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Lock!
This, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first time.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
11.
Hey, keep it.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check, 59.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
It's our field. It's our field.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Woods the intended receiver. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
13.
Here's Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
12.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check safety. Check.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here we go, 46, 46. 57, 57,
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Check the call, check the call. 57.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
57. Mike, 57. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
56 right there, 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
50.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
Shoot.
26. 26.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What we got?
26.
Throwing. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
We own them.
Hey, chill.
Watch 57. I'm here all day.
26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And got a man, it's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here
The
we go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They run again with Breida. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third quarter score. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. I got one. Check. 26.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Right there. Down, baby. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Line in.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Back. 26.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
47. 57. Mike, 57. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. 20. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. Doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
65.
Garoppolo now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
3rd and 9.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
They can't hang with us. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
21.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, wide open receiver, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 10, Prescott, open man right side is Cup, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that one's complete to Gurley. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Gurley. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Monk's 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Slide in.
Here I come.
26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.